Hello there, welcome back. So, quick recap from yesterday where we talked about the stairs and the slide. The relationship being the higher up on the stairs you are, the better the relationship is. The further down the stairs you go, the worse the relationship gets. And then after a certain point, the stairs just turn into the slide. And then once you're on the slide, there is no way to go back up like you could if you were still on the stairs. Once you're on the slide, the relationship is essentially over and you can really only go down to the bottom. So here is the question. How can you tell if you're on the slide or not? And this is a great question. So what I want you to think of is how, when you're actually truly on the slide, the other person just doesn't want you. They don't like you. They don't want to spend time with you. They don't want to hang out with you. They don't want to spend money on you. They don't want to do a date night with you. They don't want to be physically affectionate, and they certainly don't want to have sex with you. They just don't want you. They are mentally done, checked out, do not want you. And that not wanting you is just the impossible brick wall to try and get through because they're just mentally done. But they still need something from the relationship, and whether that is that the finances you bring in, or you provide childcare, or you do things for them that works around their illnesses or whatever it is. Or maybe it's simply they just aren't in the capacity where they can divorce you and leave effectively. Like if they're going to divorce and leave you and be utterly broke, they can't do that. So they don't want you, but they want things from the relationship. And you, on the other hand, you want the relationship and you want them. So you get into this dance of you always trying to get closer to them while they're always trying to back up and create a little more space and distance. And you do all these things to try and make the relationship better. You take everything they say at face value. The relationship would be better if you did this. And then you run off and you do just that. And things do seem to improve. And then somehow magically it all goes back to the way it was, and you're back at square one again. Oh, actually, if you could change this, that, or the other, things would be better then. I would like you then. I'd be happier. I'd be more inclined to have sex with you and hang out and do whatever. And so you're like, okay, well, let me go do all these things, and you do this, that, or the other. And the relationship does get better. It does improve. And then somehow magically it all gets unpicked again and goes right back to square one. And your relationship starts feeling like you're playing this endless game of chutes and ladders, except every single chute goes all the way back to the first square. So you can try and try and try, and things do get better for a bit, and then it's right back to square one. And they will blame you for everything, and they'll say this is your fault, and it's all going to be because you're not doing this, or you did too much of that, or whatever it is. And it's just this endless dance of just chasing them, almost catching up, and then them just saying, this is the reason we can't have nice things, or whatever it is. So that's pretty much what it's like. It's just everything you do finds a way to go back to square one. One person is super invested in making things work, and the other person is super invested in making things not work, but at the same time not blow up the relationship just yet. And you kind of get into a little bit of this sort of push-pull yo-yo thing where if you ever get to the point you're utterly frustrated and mad and start saying, well, I'm going to give up, I'm going to leave, I'm going to divorce, well, they don't want the relationship ending yet. And that's when they're going to reel you back in a little bit and give you the things that you want to calm you down, take the edge off you, and make you act right, for lack of a better term. So it's this real push-pull that you can get into, and it is utterly frustrating. And this situation can go on for years, even as one partner tries to chase the other one down. they get a little bit close, and then it's all the way back to square one again. So that's pretty much what life is like on the slide. If you're trying hard at your relationship and you know you're doing things that should objectively be improving the relationship, and you see like 4 little bits and then it's all the way back to square one, and that pattern goes on, you're quite probably on the slide. And you're going to stay on that slide up until the point where you realize that's where you are and there's no hope of them ever actually wanting you. And because while you're in that place of there's distance between you, but you're still providing the thing that they want from the relationship, they're going to stay in the relationship. They're never going to push you just too far to make you blow up. So it's utterly frustrating. It is a miserable, miserable existence being the person who wants the relationship to work when you're already on the slide. So that's a bit for now, and I will talk to you tomorrow or something. Catch you then.